These are the perfect situations to buy real estate right now. If you can make sense of the numbers at say 7, 8, or 10%, depending where you're getting your capital from, then in 3 to 5 years, you have an opportunity to refinance at 4.5, 5, 5.5, even 6%. You're talking an enormous spike in cash flow if you can make it make sense today. If you're cash flowing today at 8 to 10%, what is that cash flow going to look like when you have an interest rate of 4, 5, or 6%? So now is an amazing time to buy commercial real estate if you can underwrite the deal, if you know your numbers, if you're conservative with your modeling. Most inexperienced investors, they're not conservative with their underwriting. They're underwriting it like it's 100% occupied all the time, that you're not going to have any capital expenditures, meaning things that go wrong with the property. Everything's going to be copacetic for forever, for a long time. Interest rates are not going to fluctuate. There's not going to be ebbs and flows of the economy. It's not a reality. So when you're underwriting, I lose deals all the time to silly people. Now, in the beginning, they look like they're right? They grab the deal, it's cash flowing, and might appreciate, etc. But guess what? When the tide turns, they realize that they made a silly mistake. How many bankers I speak to right now that those that own property are over leveraged, they can't even refinance. They're having a problem refinancing. They locked in a rate at 4 or 5% years ago. Now, if they get a term, it's going to be at 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8%, which they're not even going to cash flow. They're going to have negative cash flow. That's why the bank doesn't want the loan. They will not refinance them, and no other bank will take on that risk. So when you're any time is a perfect opportunity to buy real estate when you're an investor, if you know your numbers. But just understand what the risks are in a low interest rate environment, what the risks are in a high interest rate environment. You have to understand what that does to your numbers.